Hello, hello, all of you beautiful faces. How are you guys doing today? Well, today I have a special scripture just for one of my loyal viewers, and that's the what is it? What is the word? Ignoramus. Oh yeah, that's the one. Who, the person who is acting like an ignoramus and leaving the comment on my channel about me begging my subscribers for money and all of the choice little words they had for me. So this is for you, sweetie pie. And the scripture is from James 4:12. And the word says, "There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and destroy. But you, who are you to judge your neighbor?" You know, I thought, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to let that person have it. And the Lord said to me, you don't have to defend yourself. You know who you are, and you know what you've done and what you haven't done. And I was like, well, what scripture can I do today? And that's the scripture the Lord gave me for you. So you go ahead and hide behind your little keyboard, because you aren't a big enough person to email me directly to me or to say it to my face, because you're a tiny little person who has to hide behind a keyboard in anonymity behind an account that's not even real, and then go and attack people online. And you have the nerve to come against and judge me. Well, I just want you to know I'm praying for you, and you are not. I mean, as a matter of fact, you doing what you did made my day better. I mean, it honestly made me happier to hear, because every time the enemy uses somebody to come against you in the midst of the storm, it shows you're doing something right. So thank you for confirming that for me. And I just honestly, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know I'm praying for you every day. I'm going to pray for your salvation, and I'm going to pray for the mercy of God on you, because you reap what you sow. And Lord knows, after how vicious you were and coming against my daughter, I feel so sorry for you and what you've got coming for you. So I'm just asking the Lord to have mercy, and I just want you to know I forgive you, because ignorance is bliss, and obviously it's what you operate in. So I pray that you have an amazing, blessed day, and that the Lord shows you who He is today. With that said, how's everybody else doing? I am coming on here today, and I'm telling you, I'm like in the best mood today now, because I am not kidding. You just never know what is going to put a little pep in your step. I'm telling you. So here I am today. This is day one of week of 10s. Who's got some 10s in their life? You know, we all hope to be a 10 one day. Yeah, clock made it there, but I have my top 10 face palettes for you today, and I'm gonna start with the one that has surprised me the most. I'm actually wearing it on my full face today, and it is the Estee Lauder 48 Shades 6 Looks to Envy palette that I got, oh my gosh, I think it was before Christmas time when I got this, and today was the first time I have actually put it to use, and go figure, it would turn out to be like one of my favorites. And I'm going to tell you, I have to repent to Estee Lauder, because I have been judging this palette a little bit psychologically, because I don't hear a lot of beauty people talking about Estee Lauder shadows or their products. The only item I hear about all the time from Estee Lauder is their foundation. And I haven't got to try that yet. So I'm like, hoping to get to try it one day soon. But I'm telling you, this palette blew me away. So I'm going to show you my eye look. But everything I have on my face is from this palette, including my lips. And the only thing this thing didn't have in it was a lip liner. And it's the only palette, I mean, this bad boy is humongous to boot. I leave it standing up over here between my beauty containers so that it stands on its own. It actually stands next to one of my other favorites. But this is how the palette sits, which at first I was like, oh, this is a little annoying because it does not fold back. But I actually like it. This is the only one I'm keeping the sheet on because it has lipsticks in it. And I am wearing a lipstick today, 2 of the lipstick colors. But this is a face palette as well because it has everything in it for face. It has blush, bronzer, a matte powder, and it has all these blushes. It has a highlighter right here, which I'm going to show you. Actually looks pretty faint right there. But I have to say, I was really super duper impressed with this when I put it on. I have wanted to do like a kind of a smoky eye, but I have not used a gray shadow since I've started my channel. And gray is actually one of my favorite colors to wear on my eyes, but it has to be the right tone of gray for me to wear it. And so I just thought, oh well, I'm gonna just give it a shot. And so what I went in with this palette, I just went in and I used the navy, this gray here, the pinkish blush mixed with the other blush. Here's the bronzer, and this is the lip I used, and the lip I used here. And I'm telling you, this thing did not disappoint. The colors went on absolutely smoothly. They went on just like they blended themselves, kind of. It was really nice not to have a super duper pigmented color, because when you put it on, it just went on like it was already blended. And I was like, ooh, why have, you know, like the pigments are nice. But it's nice to also have something when you put it on, it just gives you the color you want and you don't have to do tons of work. So for that, I mean, I'm not kidding, never in my life thought that would be one of my top 10 palettes. But now it is absolutely, because it's got the color story that I absolutely go for. I mean, and I could take this and be one and done. If I go to be with my mom, I could take this palette and be done, because it has everything in it. It has the blues, it has the greens that I love with the browns. It also has purple here, and it has true nudes. I use this taupe right here as my transition, which, wow, packs a punch of color. Like, I just put one swoop and it was like, it just like blended out beautiful. It was, I mean, I'm so impressed. And so I use this color right here as my inner eye. And I'm telling you, I have 2 of these in my sale palettes too, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking maybe I should give one to Savannah, because let me put my shield back too, or with it, because I just was really impressed with it. And I honestly, because I don't hear a lot about Estee Lauder palettes, I thought, I just didn't reach for it. And then today I said, I am picking that palette up and I'm going to use it, and see, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. And I'm so glad I did. So I'm not doing these, well, I guess I am going to kind of do them in order with that one separate. But really, honestly, one of my all-time favorites is another palette that I got before Christmas last year at Macy's. I remember I got this at Macy's. I think I got it at Macy's. I'm pretty sure I got it at Macy's. Or at least I passed by it at Macy's. I know that over and over. I may have ended up getting this with my Ulta points, but you guys know, with my lupus brain, I'm telling you. But I passed it by because at the time I was just like obsessed with eyeshadow palettes, and I was not giving face palettes any kind of weight in my frenzy for collecting and showing you guys new products. I just wasn't reaching for face palettes. But then this thing went down to such an amazing price. I think I ended up getting it for like $17. This is absolutely my absolute favorite for doing contouring my cheeks. It's got a highlight. It has a matte powder here, and it also has highlights and a blush that, like, you put it on and it goes on like a blush, but it also gives you the glow of a highlighter, which I really love. And this is the one I reach for the most. I mean, I absolutely, and I love, look at that banging mirror right there. The mirror is amazing, and it folds back, which this is exactly the way I like folded palettes to do. I can lay it flat and just go down, get what I want, flip it back over. This thing is brilliantly and solidly made. It is absolutely sturdy, gorgeous, and I'm not kidding, Smashbox. Forgive me for just passing you by all those times and not giving you guys the credit you deserve, but now you get it, baby, because this is my absolute favorite face palette of all time. Love it. Now, my second was another surprise to me. I'm telling you, again, palettes that I passed by that I'm sure it's probably the Lord going, you're going to love that one, you're going to love that. And then I think, oh, I don't know. It's got marbling in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. Becca, Chloe, and Malika. Oh my gosh. I'm going to dust it off because it's got my fingerprints all over it. But this bad boy is amazing. I love it. I'm not kidding. I absolutely adore this palette. This is what it looks like. See, there I am. Here I am. There I am. Wait. There I am. I'm telling you, I'm on a good mood today, baby. Pain or not. So this, I'm not kidding you guys. If you have not got this, snatch this baby up before it is gone. I do not think it's limited edition. I don't know, though, because it doesn't say limited edition on it anywhere, but I'm telling you, this gives you the most beautiful glow. And I'm not kidding. When you put it on your skin, it feels like there is nothing there, yet it gives you beautiful volume of color. And I'm not kidding. I love the highlight. Let me show you. The highlight is just like, bam. There it is. This side is the side that shows really well. I'm going to have a glow strip for days today because of the highlight I've got on. But look at that. And then now look, when I look, it's not like I have this humongous, vibrant glow strip. Like the camera shows it and it looks really like in your face. But in the natural, it just, when it moves with your face, it looks really super glowing, yet just, I mean, oh, I love this thing. Absolutely. This one, Smashbox, are like, first place. Oh, I went first place. No, I went first place. I went first place. But I'm like, get along, you guys. Just get along. That's all. Just get along. So they're like neck and neck for the first place, and they're both okay with it now. So, oh, what to pick next? What to pick next? What to pick next? I just do not know, but I think it is going to, it's a tough choice, folks, but I would have to say it's the Too Faced Sugar Peach palette. I absolutely, the smell, I'm not kidding. When you put this on, the smell stays like on your cheeks for a few minutes. Like you can actually smell it on your cheeks, but it is not overpowering. It just smells like you put like on something happy on your face. And it's got beautiful, it does have sparkles in it. When I looked at it at first, I passed by this one again for the longest time too because of the sparkles, but it actually gives you just a glow. And yes, you can see a little bit of sparkles, but it is not overpowering like it looks in the palette. Like in the orange over here, you can see actual glitter specks, and I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have little glitter, but no, I thought I'm not gonna like it. But it does not do that, and I absolutely adore this palette. Love it. And I'm telling you, this is only at Sephora. So if this bad boy goes on sale, snap it up if you're into something that gives you a glow, especially in summertime. It will, oh, it just makes you look like you've just got a little bit of sun and that you're glowing. It's just amazing. Love it. Okay, so now these two, again, I am just going to do like back and forth of who gets the next choice, but I think I'm going to go with my Tarteist Pro Glow blush, which I had bought this for myself from Ulta. I love that these bad boys fold back and are magnetic. So a lot of you may not notice this, but when you click them, they're magnetic. So it holds them together. I love that. These colors are beautiful. They go on so smoothly. I absolutely am a fan of Tarte. There's only one face palette of Tarte that I just do not like. It goes on splotchy, and that is the Park Avenue Princess. I have never ever found that to be a nice palette, but somebody did give that to me, and they could have given me a fake one. So you know, that's okay too, because I don't care. I have another one, but this I got in my Boxy Charm, which I'm so grateful for, and the ones I have for sale right now, actually in my palette sale. So, but this, love this face palette. Okay, what happened to my fan? It is extremely hot here today, and they're like, oh, it's going to be 91 in this area in Riverside County. No, I'm sorry, it's like 109 and cloudy and humid, so it's terrible. So this is the Cheek Leaders, which I just got this with my Ulta rewards. As you guys know, if you are a watcher of my channel for any amount of time, I got one for me and Sedana with my last Ulta rewards haul, and I'm loving it. I absolutely adore one of my absolute all-time favorite highlight colors. I'm not usually into pink highlights at all. I don't normally like it, but this is such a warm toned pink highlight. It is gorgeous. Let me show you what it looks like on my hand there. So it does not go on, like, yes, you can see pink in it, but it's got so much gold in it that you see more of the gold than you do the pink. So that's why I really like it. But I love the bronzers. I love the blushes. Everything in here is amazing. The only thing I hate that comes in this is this silly little brush. I don't know why I keep it in there. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to put it back because I have to hold it every time I open it. But I just wish they would have given us another compact in there. I think that would have been the better thing to do, because we all know none of us reach for these things. None of us. So I absolutely love this palette. Okay, my next. So how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to choose this one next. Oh my gosh. Love. This is a Blush and Glow palette. It is not necessarily a face palette, but I use it as a face palette. These are both cream to powders, and these are both blush and highlights. You can use these on your eyes, you can use them on your face, you can use these on your lips, and I'm going to show you right now what that would look like. Now I put it on top of a pink, but it just gives you a really beautiful illuminated, and then what I like to do is either take that one or even sometimes both of them together, put a little of the powder on. This one gives you a beautiful peachy. See how peachy they look now? It's like this beautiful peachy rosy glow, which I actually like better than the lipstick I had on previously. So I absolutely love this Natasha Denona Bloom palette. It was $55. I know I got it on some kind of sale, because I'll never pay $55 for I never pay full price for anything, but I don't remember what I got it for. But I would get it again because I love it that much as far as how it feels, how it goes on, what it looks like. Absolutely love that. My next ones are my two Alamar palettes. Oh my gosh, you guys know I just showed you one a couple weeks ago that I got in my Ipsy bag, and then one I had gotten in Boxy Charm. So this is the one that I got in my Boxy Charm right here. This is the light and this is the medium, and I have used both of them. I absolutely love the colors. Love, love, love them. They are all glistening. Again, I am usually a matte cheek person, but they all give you just a hint of a glistening glow, but it is not overly done. And if you want to tone it down, all you have to do is a little powder on top and good to go. But I absolutely love these face palettes, cheek palettes. And you can also, I have used these for eyeshadow as well and on my lips as well. So there's many uses for these other than, like, I have been looking for the most perfect peach lipstick forever to no avail. And so I just use my shadows to make my pinks peachy, and they come out peachy. And I can't say with these two, these are my last two palettes, which one would be first, so I'm just going to do it one at a time. This is my Beach Cosmetics Blushing in Valley palette. I got this with my Ultra Rewards. Free, nothing better than free. I absolutely adore the highlights in here. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. This one is much warmer. There, you can see it more there. And then this one is this beautiful white gold creaminess. Really beautiful. They are a little bit blurry, not 100% blurring, but just a little bit blurring. And let me see if I can do them here and see if you guys can see it. There you go. Look at those colors. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing on my finger, not much left on my fingers. And these blushes are gorgeous as well. And here's the blush colors. And I'm telling you, they go on so nice. Beautiful pigment. It doesn't leave any splotches whatsoever on your face, which I feel like the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette does when I have used it. But I'm really surprised for Tarte. That's why I think it's not a real palette. And I had blessed this person once with a palette, and I had gotten it on eBay, and it turned out to be a duplicate, which I didn't know. At the time, I was just starting out in makeup, getting into makeup. I didn't know about dupes and stuff. I honestly didn't. And so maybe she did it to get me back. Who knows? Who cares? But here is my last palette, and I absolutely love this. I feel like this does not get the credit that it deserves. Oh my gosh, the highlight is beyond beautiful, and it is blurring. Like, you cannot see my fingerprint there. And look, I barely touched it, and this thing gave a strip like nobody's business. Now, there is a lot of product on there, so I'm going to blur it, rub it out. But look at that color. Like, it just blurs out your lines. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I would say it's a little bit like more of a creamier gold than this color right over here. And oh my gosh, the peach. Oh, look at that color. For an eye color, oh my gosh, halo, banging beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And it's looking way more, at least on my end, way more of a rust color, and it's really like truly a bright melon, and it looks amazing on your eyes. Amazing on your eyes. But I love the bronzer as well. I love it as an eyeshadow, as a bronzer, as a contour, anything. Gorgeous. And these are my top 10. And I'm telling you, I have not gone through all of my face palettes, but I'm going to do my worst. I don't know if I own 10 more face palettes because I just started really kind of getting into face palettes, but I'm going to do my worst ones as well. And these are just palettes that you couldn't drag them out of my hands because I think they are such quality palettes that I know I have plenty here to last me probably till the end of my days here, but really spectacular stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I pray that God blesses you with an amazing, amazing week. Bye, you guys.